The next 30 days will rewrite the rules of winter. Multiple massive storms, temperature swings of 60 degrees, flooding that could displace hundreds of thousands, and a pattern shift that changes everything. At minute 6:30, I'll reveal the 3 critical dates that determine your entire holiday season, and at 13 minutes 10 seconds, you'll discover the surprising forecast that has meteorologists second-guessing their models. Right now, December 16th, we're locked in dangerous cold, but that's about to end. Violently, dramatically, completely. What replaces it is a weather pattern so complex, so volatile, so impactful that it requires breaking down into distinct phases. 5 phases over 30 days, each bringing different threats, different impacts, different challenges. Phase 1 begins now, ends Wednesday. Final Arctic blast, brutal cold, dangerous wind chills, -20 to -30 across northern states. This is survival weather, the kind that kills unprepared people. But this cold is dying, retreating, being pushed back into Canada by a massive warm surge building in the Pacific. Phase 2 launches Wednesday. A powerful storm system organizes over the northern Rockies. 987 millibars, very intense. This storm brings multiple threats simultaneously. Heavy snow, northern plains and upper Midwest. Blizzard conditions possible even without massive accumulation. How? 50 to 70 mile-per-hour winds pick up existing snow, create complete whiteout, zero visibility. At the same time, warm air floods north. Temperatures spike 20 to 30 degrees above normal. Missouri could hit the 70s. In mid-December, snow that's been on the ground for weeks melts rapidly. Flooding concerns develop. Then the severe weather threat. Ohio Valley most at risk. Warm, moist air collides with Arctic boundary. Damaging winds likely. Isolated tornadoes possible. In December, Phase 3 begins Friday. Arctic air returns. But not as strong, not as extensive, more of a glancing blow. Temperatures crash but recover quickly. This isn't sustained cold. It's a brief reminder that winter still exists. Lake effect snow fires up Great Lakes. Wind continues. Power outages possible. Travel remains dangerous. But the worst is over. Pattern is shifting. Phase 4 dominates Christmas week. Warm ridge builds over central and eastern United States. Temperatures soar 15 to 30 degrees above normal. Some models show 40 degrees above normal. That's extreme. That's record-threatening. That's a brown Christmas for most of America. At the same time, Pacific Northwest gets hammered. Atmospheric river after atmospheric river. 3 to 7 inches of rain at lower elevations. 5 to 10 inches higher up. Some isolated spots could see 12 inches total. Mountain snow measured in feet. 5 to 8 feet through Christmas. Some peaks could see 10 feet. That's not accumulation over a season. That's accumulation in 10 days. Rivers already at record levels keep rising. Flooding goes from bad to catastrophic. Evacuations increase. Communities isolated. Infrastructure damaged. This is a sustained disaster unfolding in slow motion. Phase 5 is January. The big unknown. Models hint at pattern change. Cold potentially returning. Snow opportunities increasing. But confidence is low. Details are murky. We're watching closely. Now, let me break down each phase in detail, because understanding the timeline is critical for preparation. Phase 1 detail. Today, Tuesday through Wednesday morning, current Arctic blast maintains grip. Wind chills remain life-threatening. -15 to -20 common. Some areas -30. Frostbite occurs in minutes at these temperatures. Exposed skin freezes. Hypothermia sets in quickly. This is not discomfort. This is danger. If you must go outside, cover everything. Face, hands, every inch of skin. Minimize time outside. Check on vulnerable neighbors, elderly, those living alone, people with medical conditions. Phase 2 detail. Wednesday afternoon through Friday morning, storm system rapidly intensifies over northern Rockies. Tracks across northern plains into upper Midwest and Great Lakes. Wednesday evening, snow begins northern plains, Montana, Dakotas. By midnight, winds increasing. By Thursday morning, full blizzard conditions. Wind gusts 70 miles per hour in some areas. Visibility 0. Travel impossible. Thursday afternoon, warm sector reaches peak. Temperatures in low 70s, Missouri and southern Illinois. Meanwhile, Minnesota experiencing blizzard. 60-degree temperature difference across 600 miles. Same storm system. Thursday evening, cold front crashes through Ohio Valley. Severe thunderstorms develop ahead of front, damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, isolated tornado spin-ups possible, heavy rain, then temperature crash. Friday morning, storm exits into northeast, mainly rain there. Some snow higher elevations. Arctic air floods back into upper Midwest. Temperature drop of 30 to 40 degrees in 12 hours. Flash, freeze concerns. Phase 3 detail. Friday afternoon through Sunday. Brief Arctic intrusion. Not as intense as Phase 1, but still cold. Wind chills sub-zero northern states, teens and 20s further south. Lake effect snow machines activate. Bands set up downwind of Great Lakes. Some areas could see additional foot of snow from lake effect alone. Weekend brings gradual moderation. Cold retreats slowly. Warmth begins building again. Pattern transitioning to Phase 4. Phase 4 detail. Monday, December 22nd through Thursday, January 1st. This is the big warm spell, the brown Christmas period, the mild holiday week. Ridge of high pressure dominates. Jet stream lifts far north. Cold air stays locked in Canada. United States experiences prolonged warmth. Temperature anomalies 15 to 30 degrees above normal common. Some areas could exceed 40 degrees above normal certain days. Records will fall. Multiple locations, multiple days. But West Coast tells different story. Active, stormy, dangerous, atmospheric river after atmospheric river, storm after storm, no break, no relief. December 23rd, system number 1 arrives. Heavy rain, heavy mountain snow, flooding worsens. December 25th, Christmas Day. System number 2 impacts. Even stronger than first. 982 millibars initially. Could strengthen to 980. Very powerful system. December 28th, system number 3, possible. Details uncertain but pattern supports continued activity. Total rainfall through this period could exceed 20 inches isolated areas. Mountain snow totals could reach 10 to 15 feet. Flooding could become catastrophic. Evacuations could number in hundreds of thousands. This is not hype. This is not exaggeration. This is forecast reality based on current model guidance. Phase 5 detail. January 2nd through month end. Uncertainty increases dramatically. Multiple scenarios possible. Scenario 1. Warmth continues. Pattern extends into January. Cold and snow remain absent. Frustrating for winter enthusiasts. Beneficial for travel and heating bills. Scenario 2. Pattern flips. Blocking develops over Greenland or Canada. Cold air floods south. Active storm track sets up. Snow opportunities increase. Winter finally arrives. Scenario 3. Volatile pattern continues. Back and forth, warm then cold. Active, then quiet. No sustained regime. Difficult to forecast. Hard to plan around. Current model consensus leans towards Scenario 2. Pattern change early January. Cold returning, but confidence is low this far out. We'll know more after Christmas. Now let's discuss specific threats in detail. Flooding threat Pacific Northwest is highest confidence forecast. This is happening. Multiple atmospheric rivers confirmed. Heavy rain guaranteed. Catastrophic flooding likely. Preparation steps. No evacuation routes. Stock emergency supplies. Monitor river levels daily. Sign up for emergency alerts. Have planned for pets and valuables. Don't wait for mandatory orders. If you live within mile of river, you're at risk. Take this seriously. This isn't first flood. Won't be last, but could be worst in years. Wind threat Wednesday, Thursday is significant. 50 to 70 mile per hour gusts confirmed. Some areas could exceed 70. That's destructive wind. That causes damage. Secure loose outdoor items. Bring in trash cans. Secure patio furniture. Take down holiday decorations that could become projectiles. Trim dead branches from trees near structures. Expect power outages, widespread, prolonged in some areas. Have backup power if possible. Stock batteries, flashlights, non-perishable food, water, ways to stay warm without electricity. Blizzard threat Thursday upper Midwest is high confidence. Heavy snow, high winds, zero visibility. This is life-threatening if caught outside or traveling. If you're in blizzard warning area, cancel travel plans. Stay home. Stock supplies now. Assume you can't leave house for 24 to 48 hours. Have food, water, medications, entertainment, ways to stay warm. Don't underestimate blizzards. People die every year. Caught in vehicles, stranded on highways, trying to walk short distances in whiteout. Don't be statistic. Severe weather threat Thursday Ohio Valley is low to moderate. Not major outbreak. But damaging winds likely. Tornadoes possible though not probable. Have multiple alert methods. Weather radio, phone alerts, local TV, no shelter location, interior room, lowest floor, away from windows, practice with family. December, severe weather catches people off guard. Many don't take it seriously. That's mistake. December tornadoes kill people. December, straight-line winds damage property. Take it seriously. Temperature whiplash throughout period is guaranteed. Your body will struggle. Your heating system will be confused. Your wardrobe will need everything from winter coats to t-shirts. Layer clothing. Be flexible. Adjust as conditions change. Stay hydrated. Body works harder regulating temperature during rapid swings. Check on vulnerable people. Elderly struggle with temperature regulation. People with medical conditions face increased risk. Children need extra attention. Pets need consideration too. Christmas forecast is clear. Warm, mild, dry for most active West Coast. Brown Christmas nearly guaranteed except mountains and far north. Some will love this. Easy travel, outdoor activities, lower heating bills, holiday gatherings not complicated by weather. Others will hate this. Doesn't feel like Christmas without snow. Tradition broken. Winter sports canceled. Disappointment for kids dreaming of white Christmas. Either way, it's reality. Accept it. Plan for it. Make best of it. Christmas spirit doesn't require snow. Family, friends, traditions, those matter more than weather. Travel planning requires careful consideration. Different regions face different threats different times. Today through Wednesday, avoid northern states if possible. Dangerous cold, poor travel conditions, limited benefit to early departure. Wednesday through Friday, avoid central and northern plains. Midwest, Great Lakes. Storm impacts peak. Travel impossible some areas. Dangerous all areas. Friday through Sunday, conditions improve most areas. Still cold north, still active west coast, but manageable for most. Monday through Christmas, excellent travel weather for most. Warm, dry, calm. Exception is west coast. Terrible travel conditions there. Flooding, snow, high winds. Avoid if possible. Christmas through New Year's. Continued good travel most areas. West Coast remains problematic. Otherwise easy holiday week travel-wise. Economic impacts of this pattern are substantial. Flooding damages infrastructure. Costs billions. Blizzards disrupt commerce. Cost millions per day. Mild Christmas reduces retail sales. Cold weather gear. Helps other sectors. Energy sector sees reduced demand from warmth. Natural gas prices respond. Heating bills lower. Good for consumers. Challenging for producers. Agriculture benefits from mild temperatures. Livestock less stressed. Ground stays workable longer. But lack of snow cover can harm winter wheat in some areas. Winter sports industry takes hit. Ski resorts struggle with warm weather and rain at base elevations. Mountain snow helps but access becomes problem. Snowmobile trails don't form. Ice fishing dangerous. Insurance industry braces for claims. Flooding damage West Coast, wind damage from storms, temperature-related pipe bursts and infrastructure failures. This pattern creates multiple claim events. Transportation networks feel impacts differently by region. Airlines benefit from mild weather most areas, but West Coast sees massive delays and cancellations. Ground transportation mixed. Easy most areas. Dangerous storm regions. Pattern evolution beyond January remains uncertain, but certain trends are evident. La Niña weakening, moving toward neutral. This changes atmospheric dynamics, makes cold air intrusions more likely. Polar vortex configuration matters. Currently stable, but can destabilize. When it does, Arctic air floods south, pattern flips, winter arrives. North Atlantic oscillation is factor, currently neutral to positive. Positive NAO favors warmth eastern U.S. If it goes negative, cold and storms become more likely. These large-scale patterns interact. Create our day-to-day weather. Understanding them helps understand longer trends, but doesn't provide specific forecasts beyond 7 to 10 days. We're watching all indicators. Updating forecasts as data improves, communicating changes as they develop. This is dynamic situation, requires constant monitoring. Your mindset should be flexible, prepared for multiple possibilities, not locked into single expectation. Weather surprises. Always has, always will. Best approach? Prepare for worst, hope for best, stay informed throughout. That strategy works regardless of specific outcome. The next 30 days will test preparation. Test flexibility. Test resilience. Multiple storms, multiple threats, multiple impacts, but also opportunity. Opportunity to demonstrate community strength, opportunity to help neighbors, opportunity to adapt and overcome. Weather challenges us, but doesn't defeat us. We prepare, we respond, we recover. That's human nature. That's our strength. This forecast provides roadmap, shows what's coming, when it's coming, how to prepare. Now execution is up to you. Take it seriously. Make appropriate preparations. Adjust plans as needed. Stay informed, stay safe. The next 30 days rewrite winter. Multiple massive storms, temperature swings, flooding, pattern shifts. But we're ready, because we know what's coming, because we have time to prepare, because we have information. Use it wisely. Prepare accordingly. Weather waits for no one. The forecast is clear, the threats are real, the time to prepare is now. 30 days that redefine winter. Starting now,